American drive to the Rhine is launched on 23rd February with assaults against the Roer River line. Troops of the 1st and 9th Armies await the signal to follow platoons which negotiated the swollen Ruhr in the hours before dawn. Tanks give protective fire at the river's edge. An early morning mist hangs over the west bank as elements of the 104th Infantry Division move up assault craft for a crossing to the Duren area east of Aachen. Despite enemy fire from the east bank and the swift current of the Ruhr, the bridgehead operations go forward almost without interruption. Once across the river, assault units of the 104th 415th Regiment move on initial objectives in and around Duren. They attacked the factory section of the German industrial town, which had a normal population of 35,000. A building-by-building Nazi defense is overcome. Except for slight delays at surrounded strong points, our troops complete the capture of Duren without encountering formidable opposition. Simultaneous with the opening of the 1st Army's Ruhr offensive, 9th Army units are ready to jump off in the vicinity of Julich, 16 miles northwest down the river. Early in February, the Ruhr had risen from its normal width of 20 to 40 yards to 300 yards. By the 23rd, it is down to a maximum width of 50 yards, but still running 6 to 7 miles an hour. The tricky currents twist and toss the light wooden boats. The assault craft is shown righted again after having overturned and nearly drowned its occupants. Repetitions of such incidents are numerous. Rescuers saved many lives. Thoroughly drenched and weary from their ordeal, they continue on to join infantry troops moving beyond the Ruhr's east bank. A footbridge to facilitate further crossings is constructed by combat engineers under intense machine gun and mortar fire. Troops keep under cover until the span is ready for use. As they cross, an American reconnaissance plane surveys the operation. Many small towns fall in the path of the rapid advance, and an early count of prisoners reveals 4,000 captured in the first 24 hours. The 29th Infantry Division, still another arm of the coordinated drive across the Ruhr, it has the assignment of seizing the river fortress town of Julich. Veterans of the siege of Saint-Lô in Normandy, Major General Charles Gerhardt's troops race across the infantry support bridge and on toward the objective. Gerhardt makes the crossing along with his troops and directs the advance into besieged Julich. The town, which had been heavily attacked by American aircraft prior to this attack, is quickly cleaned out by the 29th. Last-ditch defenders are driven from cellars inside Julich. Incidents in the bridging of the Ruhr. This footbridge, constructed at night, was knocked out early the next morning. A soldier killed during the attack still lies on the wrecked span. Nearby, a heavy ponton bridge is erected. A similar bridge was halfway finished when shell fire wrecked it. The combat engineers changed their location slightly and promptly resumed construction work. A surrender trick, supposedly bringing in prisoners with a white flag. A Nazi in American uniform seeks to expose our troops to sniper fire. He's immediately shot down. The crossings into Julich continue. To make this position across the Ruhr secure, 9th Army troops occupy a ridge north and east of the town overlooking the bridgehead area. Before leaving, the 29th posted this sign. Aerial views of Julich show the effectiveness of the artillery and air bombardments preceding the assault by infantry troops. The 9th Air Force put in more than 2,000 flights aimed at helping the armies across the Ruhr. Initial successes in this area are rapidly followed by thrusts against the German line guarding Cologne and Düsseldorf. 9th Army spearheads strike beyond Julich. This sudden thrust northeastward toward the Rhine comes after the Ruhr bridgeheads have been consolidated into a 25-mile strip from north of Julich to south of Duren. The 9th Army's new drive is coordinated with Canadian 1st Army operations between the Maas and the Rhine. The vital road center town of Erkelenz, population 10,000, falls to the 102nd Infantry Division. Civilians in large numbers are encountered by our troops for the first time since entering Germany. Hundreds of prisoners of war and forced laborers from many European countries are liberated by the advancing Americans. Evidence that Red Cross food packages intended for American prisoners have been opened and used by the Germans. On 28th February in Heppendorf, men of 2nd Battalion, 413th Regiment, 104th Infantry Division find boxes in Nazi billets and throughout the town. While the 9th Army continues northeast, 1st Army units which crossed the Ruhr at Duren drive directly east toward Cologne. Natural barrier before these troops is a tributary of the Rhine, the Erft River and its companion waterways. 3 crossings of the Erft are made by first march. The troops deploy across the plain 7 miles outside Cologne. As enemy resistance intensifies, tank elements of the 3rd Armored Division move into action. Taking defensive positions and captured German trenches. Despite enemy defenses consisting of great anti-tank mine pits and earthen fortifications backing up the Erft, the 1st Army maintains its grip beyond the river line and moves closer toward Cologne. Meanwhile, on 2nd March, the city of Neuss, with a pre-war population of 60,000, is captured by the 83rd Division, 9th Army. We reach the Rhine, where it's 1,185 feet wide and 50 feet deep. The telephoto lens shows Düsseldorf and its bridges spanning the Rhine. American guns shell the city. General Eisenhower, accompanied by Generals Simpson and McLean, visits the 9th Army front 3rd March. In a statement concerning the present offensive, the Supreme Allied Commander said, "We expect to destroy every German west of the Rhine and within the area in which we are attacking." General Eisenhower added, "If the German continues to show the spirit he has now, there's only one way he can be beaten. The Allied armies must meet the Russians in the center of Germany."